always said I'd never eat on camera, but I'm doing it in this video. It's so good. Look, this texture is like a frosty. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to drink this. Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel. I lost 50 pounds in my 50s. And today, by request, I'm sharing with you the protein shake recipe that is my go-to breakfast, has been throughout my weight loss journey and throughout all of maintenance. It's so much more than protein powder and liquid. It is a full, complete meal that keeps me satisfied for hours and even has a couple of secret ingredients that act like nature's Ozempic and help cut afternoon cravings. If you caught my video about 7 of the most important habits that have helped me lose the weight and keep it off, you know that habit number 4 is eat a good breakfast. This is my go-to good breakfast. I'm going to show you how I put it together quickly each morning, and then I'll show you the packets that I keep in my freezer so I can just grab and go, whether I've just worked out at home or outside, or even when we're traveling. We take the smoothie packets with us and make those almost every day for breakfast, even on vacation. That's how much I love it, and I hope you're gonna love it too. When I'm ready to assemble my smoothie, I take 1 cup of ice, and then I do the pre-prepared packet with the powder. Try not to spill it on the counter, like I sometimes do. And then I add the liquid. I like this 30-calorie Almond Breeze almond milk, and I do probably about a cup of this. It's only 30 calories, so it barely registers. You got to be careful with milks though. They can go up as high as 130 calories a cup and kind of blow up the calorie count of your smoothie, and that's why I like this one, because if I adjust a little bit to get the texture I want, I'm not adding too many calories. And then, because I love chocolate, I do a squeeze of chocolate. This sugar-free chocolate syrup is only 10 calories. I mean, why not? Then my secret ingredient, which is a 1/4 cup of chickpeas. I know, it sounds weird. I got this idea from Allie at the Plant-Wise YouTube channel. She actually has an entire smoothie she makes with beans. And as she will tell you, these, along with the oatmeal, act like nature's Ozempic and help you feel extra full and satisfied. And they actually help make it creamier. Then a lid full, maybe half a lid full of almond extract. I put the lid on, of course. Then I blend it up in my NutriBullet till I get the perfect consistency that I like. There it is. There's the finished product. I usually just drink it right out of the blender jar. But if I'm feeling fancy, I can put the handle on it and drink it that way. It's so good. Look, this texture is like a frosty. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to drink this. I always said I'd never eat on camera, but I'm doing it in this video. Here's an overview of what goes into my smoothie packets so that this can just become a grab and go breakfast. I do not want to be trying to figure out what to eat when I'm really hungry and in a hurry after a walk or after a workout. I just love to grab these out of the freezer at home, or we take the dry ingredients with us when we're traveling, and then they are just good to go. And I will link below to the recipe and the products that I'm using. I pre-open like 5 to 7 of these bags, depending on how many I'm making. And then I just do an assembly line. I like to do all the powders first, and then I throw in the spinach and the bananas. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble a few of these packets. This is my protein powder of choice. This is Orgain chocolatey fudge protein powder. I like this one because it's plant-based. I like the nutritional profile, but don't get hung up on that. Use whatever you like. I use 1.5 scoops of that, which is about 3/4 of a serving. Then I've got old-fashioned oats. This is what I like. Again, don't get hung up about what type of oats it is. I use 2 tablespoons of this, but you can adjust that to your liking, not only for the texture of the smoothie, but for whatever calorie goals you're shooting for, and to put the fiber in that you want, all that. This is Splenda Stevia, and you can use your sweetener of choice. This is a 0-calorie sweetener that has half Splenda and half Stevia. So it's got some natural sweeteners in there along with the Splenda. whatever you like and works within your calorie goals is great. This is cocoa powder. I like to make everything more chocolatey, so I use this dark chocolatey cocoa powder, but of course you can just use regular Hershey's cocoa powder that you probably have in your cupboard. Whatever you like. I'm just all about the chocolate, right? Now when I get it to this point and I have the oats and the protein powder and the sweetener and the cocoa powder in there, I just blend it up like this. So I know that those ingredients get mixed together before I add the bananas and spinach. And this is my spinach. I like baby spinach. This spinach is not going to add a significant amount of nutrition to your smoothie, but it does add some nice bulk, and to me it just makes it feel fresher when I've got that green food in there. But you can totally skip it if the color is off-putting to you and you blend it up with the spinach, or you don't like spinach, you don't have spinach. Don't even worry about that, but that is just one of the ingredients I add. And then I've got some bananas that I've already cut up to put in the smoothie packet as well. And I do a half a banana, but again, do whatever works for you for whatever calorie goals you're shooting for. And depending on how much you like bananas, they make it sweeter, they make it creamier. So I love the bananas. And then I'll just throw them in the freezer for when I'm ready to have breakfast the next day. And that's it. You just drink and enjoy. I hope you are looking forward to trying this recipe. Tell me in the comments if you tried it and if you liked it. If you enjoy this kind of content, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel so I can continue to give you all my best tips and information. Thanks for being here today, and I'll see you in the next video.